guys, it's me, Julia. I'm going to see if this video will actually take. I've been trying to film videos over the last few weeks since I posted my last video, and my camera has just decided that it does not want to agree with me. It does not want to make videos. I keep filming. It keeps cutting out after 5 minutes. I'm not happy, but we're going to soldier on, and hopefully 18th time is a charm. So 2 years ago, I think it was, I did a video called How Do You Like Me Now? And basically what I did was I talked about products that I got, higher end products that I got for Christmas. I talked about them a few months later to see if I still liked them and if they were worth it and if I would actually go out and spend my own money on them. Anyway, I've been making a few Sephora purchases here and there, and I thought I would do the same video for those products because I love Sephora. I shop in Sephora quite frequently, but I'm a drugstore shopper at heart. Like, I just have a really hard time spending, you know, over $20 for a makeup product, like one makeup product. And some of the things in Sephora can get really expensive. And I find we just kind of get swept up into the whole shopping at Sephora, and the lighting is that you feel kind of special being in there. And then you see these products being talked about by beauty gurus on YouTube and read the blogs and everything. And we think we need them, and we want to stay on the same par as everybody. So we feel like we have to be buying all this stuff, when in fact, a lot of that stuff is being sent free of charge to these people, and yet we're the ones spending our money on them. So I feel like sometimes I have to sit down and I just have to look at things with a critical eye and a realistic eye and really judge whether or not these products are worth the $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $75 that we're spending on makeup products. So yeah, so I thought every once in a while when I have a few things to talk about, I would do a little follow-up video like, how do you like me now? If you're of the same mindset I am, where you don't mind spending money if something is worth it, but you kind of, you know, you really have to be sold on a product, then I thought that this might be helpful for those little things. Anyway, blah, blah, ramble. Let's get on with it. So I got 3 things that I want to talk about today. Okay, so the first 2 items are things that I bought at the checkout, and that's where they have all those impulse buys. And there's lots of fun little things there that catch your eye, and they're always like in cute little dinky containers, and the price point's a little bit lower, so you think, yay, I can go crazy. So I thought I'd put a couple of those things to the test. And then one is a new kind of skincare product that I will talk about. So the first one is this little Smashbox full exposure palette. And this is just a tiny little credit card sized palette, but it's $23 here in Canada. And I looked at this a few times, and I was comparing this to the Naked Basics 2 palette. Not saying that the colors are anywhere near the same, but just kind of the concept of a neutral kind of small palette that's good for travel. And inside you get 8 shades. You've got 4 matte shades and then 4 shimmery shades. Well, there's 3 shimmery shades and then one that's more like of a satin kind of shiny shade. And the Naked Basics is all matte, and I like the concept, but I know deep down inside I'm not a matte girl. I always find that matte shades, especially on drier skin, and I know when they say when you're more mature, you should stay away from sparkly shades because it kind of highlights any crepiness or crease or like wrinkles that you have on your droopy, haggy, baggy eyelids. Awesome. But I find all matte shades can look dusty and dry if you have dry skin anyway, so they're not really my friend. I like them in small doses, but I don't think I could ever do a whole eye. I like to have a little bit of shimmer. I like to have a little bit of sheen. So to me, this was a better deal. And I personally, even though I talk about, you know, drugstore stuff all the time, I tend to buy more expensive eyeshadows. I like the fact that you've got a nice range of, you know, neutral tones. I feel like you could throw this in a travel bag because you've got the smoky kind of gray shade here, so it could switch it up a little bit. You've got a dark brown, which would do a nice kind of espresso smoky eye. And then you've got these neutral shades here that are matte that would be good for all, you know, everyday wear. And then there's a cooler toned kind of ashy brown matte shade, which would be good for eyebrows. So I think you got all your bases covered here. The only complaint I have is the packaging. It's got the weirdest closure on it. Like, it snaps shut, which is great because it doesn't come open when you're traveling. But I find trying to get it open is kind of difficult, and I'm always like, I've chipped my nail on the opening, and I've also gouged one of the eyeshadows doing it. So that's the only complaint I have about that. I thought the price point itself is pretty good, $23 for a nice little palette. I feel like it's fairly versatile, and I think the eyeshadows in there are really nice quality, so I'm all for that one. Next up is this 5-night fix for lips from Bite Beauty, and it's this cute little dinky set where it's got 2 miniature lip products in it. It has it's the whipped cherry scrub stick, and then you follow up with the agave lip mask. And I've heard all kinds of ravings about the agave lip mask, so I wanted to try it. Individually, I'm not sure what these products are worth. I can put a little annotation here, but for the whole set, you get these little 2 products for $18, and they come in this cute little medicine jar, which is adorable. Would make a nice gift, nice stocking stuffer, but I just kind of keep it on my vanity, and every night, it's supposed to be like a 5-night supply, but I've had this for a few weeks, and I've just, because I'm not using a ton of it every day, I'm just, you know, I got it when my lips were really, really bad, and I like this little cherry whipped, what is it? It's like a lip exfoliator. It's got little kernels in here, or whatever. I don't know if it's sugar or what. I'm not exactly sure what the active ingredient is, but basically you kind of massage that all over your lips, and it exfoliates your lips. And then you follow up with the agave lip mask, which is a little bit of a thicker consistency. It's got the same consistency as the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. You put it on at nighttime, and when you wake up, your lips you still have that kind of protective barrier on your lips. I absolutely love the agave lip mask. I think that that's totally worth, I'm pretty sure it's probably $20, if not more, for the full-size version of this, but I think it's worth that because I've got drawers full of cheap lip balms that don't necessarily heal my lips, and I feel like this actually healed my lips. I don't know if the lip exfoliator is worth it, because I really like my e.l.f. lip exfoliator that's got the shea butter and brown sugar in it. I think that at $3 is awesome. I didn't feel that this was exfoliating enough on my lips. Yeah, so I think the agave lip mask is definitely worth it. Now, next up is something that I was very, very, very excited to try, but, you know, I kind of did some reading on it and looked at videos on it first, and really thought about it before I bought it because it's $40. This is kind of like a hybrid, I guess, between cosmetic and skincare because it's a primer, and it's the Too Faced Proactive Nourishing Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. See if I can get that to show up for you. Come on. You can do it. Anyway, so this is a moisturizing face primer, which I was very excited about because I find it very difficult to find products in Sephora for dry skin, you know, at a kind of fairly reasonable price point. And I especially find it hard to find moisturizing face primers. So I have mature skin. I'm going to be 43 this year, so my skin's getting up there, and I have dehydrated dry skin. So my face is constantly dry. It's constantly dehydrated. I look okay from a distance, but if you got up close, you'd see nothing but like just dry. It's always horrible. So I'm looking for anything that makes my skin look glowy, moisturizes, nourishes, all that stuff. It is a primer for your face, but it feels more like a moisturizer. It's not silicone, it's silicone free. Oh, sorry, my lighting is horrible. It's totally silicone free, so it's like a very, very, very light moisturizing cream is what I'm going to say. So, and it has coconut water in it, so it's got a very nice smell to it, and it's supposed to have probiotics, electrolytes, and probiotics. So basically the idea is if you have dehydrated skin, it's going to just be a little drink for your skin. I like it. It's nice, but being somebody who, as I said, is dehydrated and dry skin, I tend to do a lot more for my skin and use products that do more than this does. To me, I think the title is perfect, Hangover, because basically to me, in my opinion, I think that this product is perfect for people who have normal skin, if not slightly combination skin, who don't normally worry too much about hydration in their skin, and you know those days where you partake in a little, you know, a few beverages the night before and you wake up and your skin feels kind of dull and a little bit dry. That's who this product is perfect for, because it does give you that little drink, it does give you that little boost, it does give you a little dewiness. However, I'm already using a bunch of other products that do more of that for my skin. So to me, this was kind of a letdown because it wasn't giving me as much of a boost to my skin as what I was already doing was giving me, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So basically, I think that, you know, I'm not going to say that it's a bad product, because it's not a bad product. I think it's a very nice product. I just feel like I'm already doing more for my skin than what this does. So it's just kind of an unnecessary added expense that I don't need. I think if you're comfortable at a $40 price point for a primer, then it's not bad. And if you're looking for something just for a little bit of boost, like if you don't need a lot of help in that area, then I think this is okay. Okay, so quick wrap up. I don't think this Too Faced Hangover is worth the $40. But if you're happy at that price point, go for it. I'm not saying it's bad. For me, it wasn't worth the $40. The Bite 5-Night Fix for lips, wasn't too impressed with the lip scrub. I think my $3 e.l.f. exfoliator does much better. But I really liked the Agave lip mask and definitely think that its price point is worth it, and I will repurchase the full size of that. And I kind of really like this little palette. I just wish it was in an easier to open container, but I think it's good. So 23 bucks, that's not bad at all. So there you go. That's how I'm liking them now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye!